Well, I'd always had this idea in the back of my mind that I might like to have a bookshop somewhere. It was a bit vague actually, and but seeing the Booktown develop, the sort of the idea firmed up quite a bit, and so it's always appealed to me that there's a gentle life of a bookseller. In fact, it's not as gentle as you might think, and in fact my arm muscles have got an awful lot bigger in the last 14 years from lifting boxes of books.
Where do you get all the books from?
Well, in the beginning I used to go to auctions and buy books, and then people got to know that we were here, and then would start coming around with van loads and car loads of books, and then we would decide whether we wanted to buy them or not. So I actually don't have to go to any auctions now.
And do you have anyone else that helps out in the shop? Do you employ anyone, or?
No, we really couldn't afford to employ anybody. It's just me and my wife Joyce, and our daughter Helena, who's now 13, helps out in the shop as well sometimes.
So was she born in Wigton?
Oh, she was really the first Booktown baby.
Bookshop baby, mum?
Or bookshop baby. Yes, not the first Booktown baby. There are babies happening all over the place. But the first bookshop baby, yes. Okay, and she helps out now. She loves books.
What about have you any volunteer help, or?
Yes, actually, some friends come in sometimes if we need to get away for a day or so. We have friends that will come in and open the shop for a few hours and look after it for us, which is really, really nice.
And do you get time to do anything else?
Unfortunately not. I did sort of imagine that when we came here, as I'm working for myself, I would be able to do lots of other things as well as this. But in fact it hasn't really worked out like that, and this tends to take over, and especially living over the shop, it's quite difficult to sort of completely switch off. So Joyce and I do a bit of music, and I write songs, and we do sing when we can. But we're doing a lot less than we did when we were in Edinburgh in that direction, which is a bit disappointing. But I mean, I love having the bookshop, and I'm pleased with the way the bookshop looks, although it's always a sort of work in progress.
And they're bound to be busy, particularly busy times?
Yeah. Well, I mean, August is very, very busy, the academic holidays. The festival is fantastically busy, and we all need to lie down after that. It's really a great thing for Wigton, the festival. It brings thousands of people into the town. Apparently it brings in nearly £3 million to the local economy. We don't see any of the millions, but it certainly is vitally important to us here in Wigton. It brings us lots and lots of business and interesting people, journalists, famous journalists, and so on.
And it's not just the festival that's maybe impacting on the bookshops. I mean, what about, for example, the open book?
Yes, the open book. Now that's an interesting concept. It's a novelty Airbnb where people rent the flat above and they agree to run the bookshop for a week or 2 weeks, whatever they want to do it, with no real responsibility. And I fell about laughing when they told me they were going to do this. I just said, how much did you have to drink? And in fact, I eat my words, because it's really taken off and booked up till 2021 now. And we've met some very interesting people.
Presumably buying books as well?
Yes, they buy books as well, you know.